Thanks for staying with us. Nearly 6 million car crashes happen every year in the United States due to hazardous weather conditions. Sadly, those crashes claim thousands of lives. How can you help prevent a weather-related crash? Carl Peel and Don Harriet have stuck around to talk about driving safety tips for different kinds of weather and road conditions. So let's start by talking about snow and sleet and ice, since that's the time of year we're going into. What are some safety tips for driving in those kind of weather conditions?
First and foremost, slow down. It's that time of year, we've got snow on the road. One of the best defenses is good tires. Have good tires on your car, but good tires will only go so far. You need to stay farther behind the vehicle in front of you. The technical term for that is headway, but allow a longer headway. Keep enough space around you and the other vehicles near you so that you have a chance to react if the road conditions are not perfect and if there is snow cover or snowpack. But first and foremost, slow down.
Okay, great. And when that snow starts to melt in the ice, it can still be dangerous, right? With slush and wet roads.
Can be slushy, and slush is a heavier product than rain, but it's still mushy, and hydroplaning on slush is usually can happen. But then again on the brakes, on slush or on snowpack, stomp, stay, and steer in the direction you want to go.
Okay, thank you for that. And a lot of people don't necessarily think of rain as being dangerous, but actually nationally weather-related crashes are often due to rain and wet pavement. Can you talk about some safety tips that we should keep in mind when we're driving in rain?
Carl.
Well, yeah, in driving in rain, those statistics are startling, but probably because the areas that have a lot of rain have a lot of people and a lot of cars on the road. So visibility becomes a problem, whether it's from the rain or the spray from another vehicle. So in the northern tier states, people slow down when it's snowy and icy, but they probably don't have that same feeling that it's as dangerous driving in rain. So they need to slow down when it's raining and keep space between them and the vehicle in front of them.
Okay, perfect.
And another thing related to that has to do with hydroplaning. Vehicles are becoming lighter nowadays, and if you're driving fast, you can start hydroplaning at speeds over 50 miles an hour. So keeping good tread on your tires is important, and tire pressure.
Okay, and what should you do if you hydroplane?
You should take your foot off of the gas pedal, and when it's raining, you shouldn't have your vehicle on cruise control. You should have had that off already. So take your foot off the gas pedal and slow down till you can feel you got traction again.
Okay, let's talk about another one. How about fog?
Fog's, it's somewhat similar to rain. If you're driving in fog, you should slow down, have your headlights on, don't be on cruise control. Make sure that your visibility, probably want to turn your defrosters on so your windshields don't fog up on you, and maintain your visibility. And if it gets too foggy, you probably should pull over and wait for it to clear a little bit.
Okay, and then just to cover all of our bases, high wind can sometimes be a problem, especially with taller vehicles, but people in normal cars can kind of feel that too. Any safety tips if wind really starts to pick up?
Wind can be a problem, especially for taller vehicles. RVs, if people own RVs, that, of course, is a consideration. But even SUVs and passenger sedans can be buffeted by the wind. And here again, slow down so that you have more traction. The slower speeds give you more traction, more control. So slow down.
Okay.
I would add to that, making sure you have both hands on the steering wheel. A lot of people drive with one hand.
Yes.
And, in high winds, two hands on the wheel for sure.
Okay. And when it comes to driver safety, let's talk about car maintenance a little bit. How important is it to keep your car up in its maintenance when it comes to driver safety?
Very important. Very important. They keep your tires in good shape. Don't run on bald tires. Make sure that the pressures in the tires are appropriate, get them rotated in a timely manner. Check the fluid levels that in your vehicle. Make sure the battery and all of the fluid levels, especially in this time of the year, have the reservoir for the window spray filled with appropriate fluid. Make sure that the windshield is clean, both inside and out. Inside of the windshield can get a bit foggy from the upholstery materials. And your headlights and taillights should be clean and clear. Some of the new headlights now have plastic covers. Those can yellow with age. Those need to be maintained. So a good thing to do is to walk around your car. Do a 360 walk around before you get in it, and make sure it's ready to go.
Okay, great. Would you add anything to that, Carl, about maintenance?
No, he's covered most of
Okay,
it, I think so.
perfect. All right, so just really quickly, we're almost out of time, but if someone does break down despite keeping their car up to maintenance, any advice for folks who have to pull over to the side of the road?
First, get as far to the right as you can. If in most cases, it's get over to the right side. Occasionally, if you're in the left lane, you might have to go to the left, but get off the road as far as you can safely. Don't brake suddenly, but steer carefully and get off to the side of the road. Turn your hazard lights on. Make sure and if it's dark, turn on your interior light. Check and then check again, and then check the third time before you exit your vehicle, before someone takes that door off going by at 70 miles an hour.
Okay, great, gentlemen. Thank you so much. That's all of our time. We need to take another break, but coming up next, traffic rules and laws have changed over the years as well. We're going to talk about those right after these messages. Stay with us.